Then Sunday, the day of dawn, I tried to cook for the first time.
Nope.
Damn it. Okay, so if you guys don't know, Dylan and I have a deck at our house.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys know what an awning is, we have one of those at our house, and we decided to put it up
On Sunday.
yesterday on Sunday.
It was 55 degrees and it was nice, so and it was raining, so we decided to put it up that day.
Yeah, so basically
all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain.
welcome back to a brand new episode of the Holmes Bros podcast. Sit down, whip it out.
Season 2.
Season 2, episode 26.
Yeah. Episode 26. We have a lot to talk. We have a lot to talk about.
We have a lot to talk about, but before we get into that, I just want to address the audience. When I say sit down, whip it out, it means it can mean many things, but when I say it, I mean sit down, whip out your earbuds, your snack, your drink, because you're in for a good episode. Other people might think sit down, whip it out without your schlong sandwich, but not on the Holmes Bros podcast. We're just gonna keep it nice and clean most of the time. Not really, but that's what. Yeah. So
we have a lot to talk about Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Yeah, this episode is mainly just gonna be about our most recent weekend we had.
But and other shit as well. If you guys want to know that. All right.
So let's start out on Friday.
I didn't have work, so
I worked 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I closed the store because I'm a base. So that night, Dylan, Jamie, and I decided to try meth for the first time.
No.
So we went out to eat. We went to this place called City Works. Have you heard of it? It's a great place.
In King of Prussia.
In King of Prussia, we had beer, and I had a burger. Dylan had a burger, and Jamie had fish tacos.
You and me had the same thing.
We also had buffalo chicken dip and fried pickles.
And you and me had the same burger.
Yeah,
the Scorpion burger.
Scorpion burger.
It's spicy, but it's good.
Spicy, but not that spicy because I'm not a bitch.
Yeah.
So after that it was like, let's see, 9 o'clock at night,
and it was raining.
So Dylan and I went back to our house. Jane went back to her house, and now the day was over. On Saturday morning,
this is the big day, guys.
This is the most eventful day
we had.
Besides Sunday when we tried Coke for the first time.
No.
So Saturday we had plans to go to the boardwalk, not the boardwalk, the boardwalk at Ocean City, New Jersey.
Everyone that came there with us was at the same place. So
let's see. Leading up to this Sunday, we were checking the weather over and over, hoping it would not rain and the weather would be nice. Obviously,
no.
We live in PA, so
Saturday was awful. It was cold and it was raining.
Okay, so first of
all, and windy too.
First of all, we get down there and we go to the condo, Jamie's condo, to ship.
Mm-hmm.
And then so we get down there and it's like misting with a light drizzle, which is not bad.
No.
Like, I can still stand it. It was like cold, but like 50 degrees cold. Not like shivering 30 degree. I need to put a jacket on cold. I had a sweatshirt on.
Mm-hmm.
So I was good. So at first we went to Medieval Golf Course, which is all inside or at least covered. Dylan got a hole-in-one, and also Dylan got 2 hole-in-ones. The first one was the actual course. The last one was to win a free game.
he got that, so he got a free game next time we go down there. Then after that, we were just walking, and basically we're just walking around till we felt hungry. So in that time, went to this place called Jilly's Arcade. Played some games there.
I won this there.
Dylan won this candy necklace / wristband / candy.
Yeah, candy. It was a claw machine you can get and do with any candy. What'd you win?
I won Nerds and a Tootsie Roll, but like a fruit Tootsie Roll, because
Oh, those spoons are good.
normal Tootsie Rolls are not for me.
No, not anymore. They used to be.
I don't mess with them.
They used to be.
I don't mess with them.
You used to be. Used to when I was like very young before YouTube stuff even started. We used to eat Tootsie Rolls all the time, but then the fruit one got introduced. I'm like, screw the old ones. Do the old ones.
I never liked the old one. The first Tootsie Roll. I never liked them. So
But the fruit ones are better.
yeah. So we're at Jilly's Arcade. Playing games. Dylan and I did some Fast and Furious racing with like the motion car. And
That
then-
stuff is
Mhm.
trippy as fuck. I was trying to like go all over. Like, dude, it felt like I was crashing in a car.
Yeah, I played Star Wars pinball. I watched Dylan play Guitar Hero. I played this like dragon game with Jamie for a bit,
Yep, that was fun.
and then
We got hungry.
we got hungry. So, if you guys been to the Ocean City Boardwalk
You know this
in New
place?
Jersey,
You know this place
this
called?
place very famous called Manco and Manco. Went there to get pizza. So this is quite the story. So we walk in and get our seats at a booth.
Booth, I guess.
So we sit there for about like maybe 10 minutes. This guy comes up, doesn't even say hi, doesn't even give us his name. He's like, "What do you guys want?" We're like, well, I got a water, Dylan and Jamie got like a Sprite. And then we're like, yeah, can we put in an order for food? So we asked for a pizza, large pizza, half pepperoni, half white, which means no sauce, just cheese, and a large thing of fries. Doesn't even say, okay, you got it, but okay,
Fries.
yeah. So we're waiting. He brings us our pizza
It's not what we want.
and
what
says
we're-
nothing. So first of all, he brings us our pizza. It's the wrong pizza. It's just a cheese pizza. Never gets the fries. Nothing. So after we met out for about 15 minutes, first of all, he vanished. Like he went to the back to do whatever. Never saw him again. So
Why got pissed?
me being the pissed off person I get when I
Tons of food.
feel. First of all, I feel attitude coming off this guy who took our order, and then also it's just like wrong order is just not good.
So then you go to the bar and like complains to the manager.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, we got the wrong pizza, and I haven't seen my server since. So he's like, what did you get? I'm like, half pepperoni, half white, and a large fry. So, when we had actually two new servers, one guy, one girl who took care of our table the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But so we still have this big cheese pizza on our table. And the guy came over and said, I can't take this back, but I can box it up and give it to you for no charge. I'm like, perfect, we'll do that.
Free
Pizza. So we eventually got our pizza that we actually ordered and our fries that we wanted. All good stuff. Took some of that pizza home as well. And then we take the pizza back to Jamie's car. And we go back up to her condo to turn off the water, put antifreeze in the drains, and make sure everything's clean and spick and span.
And then we went to the Deptford Mall.
Yeah, I went to West Deptford Mall in Jersey still. So I went there for two reasons. We went there to walk around the mall and get dinner, and then after dinner go to round one. So
And there was around one in Deptford Mall. There is.
went to the Deptford Mall, walked around. We went to Red Robin for dinner.
Yep.
I got a chicken sandwich. Dylan got a burger, and Jamie got chips and salsa. So
Salsa.
that was good.
Yeah.
Finished up there. Then went to the
Round one.
round one in the mall. So we got there around like maybe 5. No, we got there when we got to round one by like 6:30. Left around like 9:30 or 10.
Mm-hmm.
So we were there for a while.
And then, guys, they don't have as many karaoke rooms. I didn't see pool, I didn't see ping pong there. But there's a lot of bowling and other stuff there. But I think what the difference, and why you can chime in if you want. I think that the Exton round one is better than the Deptford Mall.
It is bigger and better. The only thing that's different that Exton has more than Deptford. Exton has ping pong, darts, more karaoke rooms.
Pool.
No, they have pool at Deptford, and
Let me
also
see.
Exton also has more karaoke rooms. I only saw like 2,
And
but
also,
they're like, but their karaoke rooms were like karaoke / party rooms. So
yeah, we have 6. They have like 2 that I saw.
yeah, I only saw 2.
And also why its favorite game was broken. I'm pretty sure Exton is working.
Yeah, it was like a little airsoft game. But then, I played a VR game with Dylan. That was my first time ever experiencing VR, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, like the only thing is that we have the same game at Exton. I tried it on my birthday, and I'm like, oh shit, this thing is trippy.
Yeah, I never tried it. This is my first time trying anything VR.
So what was your reaction to it?
I honestly, so it was kind of like a special ops type of thing, like
Mhm.
co-op. Like you go around to these different areas and kill people. I jumped a few times because I would walk down like a hallway, and this guy would come out like with an axe swinging at me, like right in your face, kind of like pretty much. So it made me jump a few times, but
But it's pretty fun though.
yeah, VR is pretty fun. So so we get some drinks, not adult drinks. We did that early in the day. So then we all hop in Jamie's car. We drive back to PA, get to her house. I get the pizza because I'm a fat fuck. And we go home. I drive Dylan and I home, and Jamie stays at her house. So then Sunday, the day of Dylan and I tried to cook for the first time.
Nope.
Damn it. Okay, so if you guys don't know, Dylan and I have a deck at our house.
Mhm.
And if you guys know what an awning is, we have one of those at our house, and we decided to put it up
On Sunday.
yesterday on Sunday.
It was 55 degrees and it was nice, so and it was raining, so we decided to put it up that day.
Yeah, so basically we moved all the furniture out to the side of the deck and brought the awning up, tied it down, put on the lights, put in the fan, put all the furniture back.
How long did it take?
Probably 2 hours. Then moved the furniture back in underneath the awning, and then watched the Masters, where Rory
McIlroy
won his first Masters / major.
and he is now a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah. So that was fun to watch, and then
It was very enjoyable.
for our lunch / dinner we had the full pizza from Manco.
I had the one piece.
Dylan had the one piece and the fries. I also had some adult beverages. I
had one beer last night too.
I had 2 Arnold Palmer spiked, and then I had 1 White Claw black cherry.
You drunk?
No, I was fucking amazing. So that was my Sunday. Same with Dylan. We hit brunch the same night.
Monday.
Monday.
April 14th. So I had work. First of all, my morning started out crazy. So first of all, it's a pain in the ass to wake up. I did not want to get out of bed. I eventually get out of bed
At 5.
No, I got out like at 5:30.
Okay.
I've been up since 4:30. So I wake up, stay in bed till 5:30, get out, and I walk out the side door outside the garage. I'm like, oh no, where's my car? I forgot I moved it down the driveway so I could pull out the awning to like stretch it out and shit. So I forgot about that. Then I get in my car and I'm like, alright, I'm ready to go to work. I put my foot on the brake and I use no keys, push to start. Yeah, you know what it is. Black and yellow. Okay, so, do that. Car revs, doesn't start. I'm like, uh-oh. I'm gonna try this again. Second time, nope, doesn't start. I'm like, oh, third time's a charm, it's gonna start. Nope. So the fourth time I put my foot on the brake and press start, it eventually starts, but I'm like holding the button, like trying to get a spark or something so the battery will start. Yep, so it starts. Drive to Wawa, get some gas and some ass. And then
I didn't get any ass.
No, I'm sorry. And then I'm off to work. About halfway to work, I'm like, I started feeling the bubbles. I'm like, man, I gotta poo like a motherfucker. I gotta poo bad. So I get to work at like 6:49, and we open at 7. No one's there. I'm like, I am going to shit my pants if I don't get inside. So I'm just like, I'm like, taking deep breaths so I don't poo or throw up in my mouth in my car. So that'd be a bad start to the morning. I'm like, all right, stay calm, listen to this podcast, and I'll be fine. I'll be good to go. So they get there, I walk in, poo my brains out. I'm pretty sure there's a log that was inside my rectum. I couldn't get out, but I eventually got it out. Let's see. Worked in the office for about 2 hours. Worked down in the warehouse the rest of them. Had a awesome PB&J for lunch. Just had to put that out there.
He made it last night.
I made it last night, and it tasted so good.
He was in the kitchen, like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm making
Making my lunch.
Oh my god.
So yeah, made that. Came home. Went home to the Giant to get some water for work, and then I came home. Moved the rest of the furniture onto the deck, on near the awning, and then I went for a mile walk. Came back, ate some tacos with heavy shedding and choppings tacos. And now we're here recording the podcast.
Yeah, so my Monday,
Oh shit!
my Monday today was kind of easy. I woke up around 10 and got in bed till like 1 p.m.
Ugh.
And then I had to go outside and take out the helicopters. You know, they are like little leaves that spin.
Yeah, they were stuck in between the pieces of wood on the deck.
Yeah, so I took a hanger and started punching them out. I'm gonna blow them all with a leaf blower and blow them all to the grass. And then, yeah, this guy got home at around like 4:30, and then also when happiness returned. And you didn't see my TikTok. I put a TikTok about it, and Clara liked it, by the way.
Also, Dylan posted a video of our day at the Jersey Shore that I saw today.
Yeah, and what do you think about it?
I just don't like how you ended it. It was kind of random.
I didn't know how to end it, man.
You give it an outro, like, hey, assholes, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this, make sure you like it.
I said thanks for
subscribe.
But at the end, I want to like, comment, and subscribe on that. But that's for sure because I didn't get much footage. I was gonna just say boardwalk, but since it's round 1 too, I said fuck it, round 1. It's doing it. So the next time I go to round 1 is gonna be the Exton one, the Exton Mall, because I am not a different one. Okay, it's okay, but most of the games are broken, and not a lot of games are broken at round 1 in Exton. Maybe the pistol game, like or what likes, because you gotta sort of targets. And what did we do? Halo.
Oh yeah, Halo.
We had Halo, and let me tell you, these bosses of these like big ones looked horrifying.
Yeah, Dylan died, and I was able to still go on without him.
Not for a long time.
Not for a long time. No.
Same thing with the. I died first, and then I saw widescreen from not VR, but I saw what he was dealing with, and then it came out. It was like that shit's trippy.
Yeah, the best part was probably the VR game.
VR game was probably the best, but I think there's like two or three more VR games at Exton Round 1. I think, but the one VR game is still in the same spot as it was. I'm playing that when I go back there. But before I do that, I'll have to recharge my card. Because my card only has like 40 some credits left on it.
Yeah, so one part I missed about Saturday is we went to like the gift victory zone, whatever you want to call it.
Victory Zone.
We left the mall at round 1.
That is.
Also, if you didn't know, there is a rule at the whole Deptford Mall that if you're 18, if you're under 18, you can't be by yourself after 5 o'clock. And if you're under 21, you can't be by yourself after 10 o'clock. That's for the whole mall and round 1. So,
But guess what? We're both over the age of 21. Why it's 27 and 30. So yeah,
it was nice to know that wouldn't be too many
unsupervised little kids there.
Yeah.
That had to drive me up a freaking wall.
Yeah, so we entered in from round 1, got carded, then we left, got dinner, came back in, and got carded again. But I was a bit fan of that.
I think I'm okay getting carded. Like, they just wanted to make sure that we were not looking older than we are. Like, we look young compared to our ages.
I don't look young.
They say I look young. I look younger than 30. And like, I'm not 25. I'm 30. And that's what we're gonna say.
Yeah, I think if I had my hat off, I would look older, or at least look my age.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what we're going through here. Pretty much, looking younger than we really are.
Si, senor.
But I guess that's a good thing. You look not looking your age, but you're really older than your real age, and just keep stay looking young.
Si, senor.
That's not for Levi, apparently.
Si, senor.
He's big dog.
Yeah, he's 10.
He's 10. Yeah. He'll be 11 November.
Yeah, so what we got coming up this weekend is Easter celebrations.
Easter is on Saturday. And also we have WrestleMania 41 coming up this weekend as well. Cena's gonna be there. You know, right?
Well, let me tell you what we got coming up this weekend. So Friday, Jamie and I are going out to dinner.
Of course, on Friday you always
Then
do.
Saturday, we're having my family's Easter celebration. And then Sunday, I'm going to Jamie's family's Easter celebration. And then that's the weekend coming up. I thought that'd take longer, but it did not. Oh, shit.
Well, here are the matches that I see for night 1 and night 2. I have all of them here.
Night WrestleMania.
So WrestleMania 41. This is night 1 matches. All right. Chime in if you need to. Okay. First match is gonna be a triple threat match. Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk.
Okay.
Second match for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's gonna be Gunther
versus Jay Uso.
I don't know most of these people.
WWE Women's Championship match. Gonna be Tiffany Stratton, who's 25 by the way,
Don't know her.
versus Charlotte Flair.
I know her.
Next is gonna be for the World Tag Team Championships. Gonna be the War Raiders
Don't know them.
versus the New Day.
Don't know them.
You do the New Day. Kobe Kingston and Xavier Woods.
Oh.
United States Championship. LA Knight
Don't know him.
versus Jacob Batu.
Don't know that.
Next,
I don't know these mofos.
second and last match is going to be Rey Mysterio
I know him.
versus another guy, El Grande Americano. I
Drop
guess.
the dime.
Can
619.
you read that name? Rey
El
Mysterio?
Grande Americano.
Yeah, and then the last match for night one is going to be Jade Cargill.
Don't know him.
The girl, Jade,
Don't know her.
versus Naomi.
I know her.
Night two for the WWE Championship between Cody Rhodes
On Easter.
Rhodes
I know him.
versus John Cena.
John Cena. Basic thugonomics.
Next is going to be a women's championship match for a triple threat. Io Sky
Nope.
versus Rhea Ripley
Nope.
versus Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
For the women's tag team championships, it's going to be Liv Morgan
Yeah, I know her.
and Raquel Rodriguez
I don't know her.
versus Bayley
I know her.
and Lara Valkyria.
I don't know her.
Next, for the Intercontinental Championship, Fatal 4-Way, Braun Breaker
Nope.
versus Dominic Mysterio
I know him.
versus Penta
Nope.
versus Finn Balor.
No.
Now, the next one is a Sin City Street Fight. Damian Priest
Nope.
versus Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
And the last match I'm seeing.
This is the main event.
Looks like it, yeah. AJ Styles
Nope.
versus the dumb asshole Logan Paul.
I hope Logan Paul wins.
You want him to win? Why? You know AJ Styles?
I don't know who he is.
AJ Styles is the guy is his long hair.
I don't know him.
But guys, I am rooting for John Cena to win. I want Jey Uso to win.
John Cena's the savior of all.
I want Bianca Belair or Io Sky to win. I want Liv Morgan to win because just her. I want
Isn't it a tag team though?
Raquel Rodriguez. I want Rey Mysterio to win. I want Jade Cargill to win. I want Elena to win. I want Vinny to win. I want Tiffany Stratton to win. I want Jey Uso to win. I want CM Punk to win. Wyatt. Out of everyone I just said, who's the one you know?
John Cena.
You know the most?
Yeah.
You know CM Punk?
I know him, but I know John Cena more.
Guys, and there is a theory or a rumor going around that Randy Orton could possibly be out of this year's WrestleMania.
Like not coming at all?
Well, he'll be there, but he'll be
Not coming.
no, he'll probably be there. But this was updated about like a week ago.
How long ago?
So a week.
About a week ago.
So I think Randy Orton's WrestleMania 41 dilemma.
Who?
It says right here. It says on the SmackDown highlights of November 11th. It said Randy Orton's WrestleMania 41 dilemma,
Oh, he's got a boo boo.
which means
He's got a boo boo.
hopefully next week's show can get everyone the storyline properly on track. So Randy Orton can probably go on there.
It is so cold down here.
But guys, I just hope that they give SmackDown's superstar Randy Orton a match because he's my favorite superstar. Randy Orton.
It's so cold.
CM Punk's second, by the way.
It's so cold.
Why it's cold, guys? Yep. So I'll be right back. I gotta use the baño. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You just keep talking to them about whatever you want to talk about. Because I'm pretty sure you have something to talk about, right?
I'll figure something out. This me and the viewers right now. This is good stuff, you guys. So, hopefully you guys have a great Easter. Make sure you eat lots of ham. Make sure you see your family. If you go to church, make sure you do that. And just, if there's any sports on, I know there's baseball on. Hopefully you have nice weather for your Easter celebration. I know we probably, actually it's up in the area now. It says hot out. Low 70s and possible rain, but that's only 40%, so we should be good. Yeah, but I know also for this week specifically that I think public schools are on spring break, so if you guys are on spring break, or if you aren't, make sure you leave down your best spring break vacation ever. If you're on spring break, let us know where you are. Love to know what you guys are doing for your vacations during the spring. Yeah, I know that when Don and I were growing up, every spring break we would drive to Florida to spend it with our dad's side for a whole week. Then we started doing it for the summertime because for some reason when I was in college, my spring break happened in the middle of March, which was way too early. I think this is a good time to have a spring break because a lot of people in our area, they would vacation to the shore, like either New Jersey or even like Maryland. They would go to that beach or Virginia Beach sometimes.
I'm back.
Vacation. Hello.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about how this week it's spring break for the public schools.
Well, is this during for college kids or they get already?
No, they already had that. I told them that my college break was early in March.
And then I remember one college break was snowing.
Yeah, one of my spring breaks, it was like middle of the week, Thursday or something, and
March.
it started, and it was in March, and it started snowing on my spring vacation.
Like, why I got home on Monday, I was on a Sunday, I think it was, right?
What?
You got home on a Sunday, and then the friends were on a Monday, and we're just having fun, just hanging out, and then Thursday rolls around, and then Wyatt was outside, and it's snowing. Kind of like a Florida kind of thing, like flurrying almost.
On my spring break too.
But why does no one snow on his birthday? Or on his spring break? Or
on my birthday? My birthday's in June.
I know.
Ain't snowing in June.
Okay, how about no storm on your birthday? No rainstorm on your birthday or thunderstorm on your birthday.
I'm probably gonna celebrate my birthday on a Saturday since my actual birthday's on a Monday.
Same thing with mine, probably. I'm on a Saturday too, so like on Monday, so on a Saturday. But what was your favorite spring break we ever took? That's the real question, because I had like maybe two, yeah, two. Did we go to Florida on spring break?
Huh?
Went to Florida, right? Florida on spring break for once.
We went there every year.
Okay, go.
So probably my favorite spring break was at El Galeon.
What number were we in?
We were in 510, and our uncle and cousins were in the one right next to us in 509.
And they didn't have any carpet. We had carpet in 510 though.
Well, at the upstairs loft bedroom there. That's what we're talking about. I had a carpet.
Yeah, but like the 509 had no carpeting at all. The hardwood floor and shit.
I remember one time in 509 when our family was renting it out, and that's when my aunt, uncle, and cousins they had their own house in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We invited our cousin to sleep over that one night, and I slept in the closet, and I'm not gonna lie, I slept like a freaking baby. I was so comfortable. Like, my cousin's like, don't worry, Wyatt, you can have the bed, I'll sleep in the closet and don't have the couch. I'm like, no, 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 no. You're our guest. You take the bed, I'll be in the closet.
I'll have the couch.
So we had two couches, so luckily, one of the couches I could use all the cushions to make my little bedroom in the closet.
You did that same thing at Stripe's Point too, but it didn't last long.
Yeah, that's like one night. Or
Now,
no,
guy-
2 nights. 2 nights. I was in there. I made it the first night we got into
I know you
our
did.
condo.
I know you did.
And then I was in there one night in my bathing suit
I know you were.
and wave shirt,
I
just
know.
chilling.
I remember one time. I think it was like a second or third night there, and I have like an old video of us. It was me, you, and Carter, and you were in the closet yelling and shit.
Oh yeah.
And then I had a video on it, and then Carter, and then at the very last minute, Carter gets in there, and Ravis, get the fuck out of here.
Also, one year at Florida, I broke the closet door.
Where was that?
It was at Sunrise Point, 1-301.
Oh, you broke the closet.
broke the
We
closet
didn't
door.
tell anyone until the very last day.
Yeah, I know what happened. I just couldn't fix it.
I have a video of it on my iPod too. Like, so you're in your bed in there, and then I close the door, and you get pissed off at me for closing the door. You like bang on it, and then you close it, and then you hit the hangers, and you close the door, and then it opens, and the whole thing breaks.
Yeah, for some reason I was trying to make my bed in the closet again. But luckily there was two beds. I still want to make my bed though in the closet.
Because every single year we go to a Florida, well, mostly Florida. Wyatt finds the cushions and he makes his bed in the closet.
Well, actually, at our last place in Florida, I did not do that.
Yeah, but we have like the big covers. Since it was like very very hot in Florida, we put the big quilts in the closet, and Wyatt someone goes in there and just goes in there, lays there, and with the door closed.
Yeah,
because
pants off too.
I think pants are off.
Well, as far
Yeah,
as
pants off.
As far as you know, my pants aren't on.
Because we can't see.
As far as I know, I'm in there alone with the door closed, and my pants are off.
And then you hear.
And I'm like, oh, pants back on.
Wyatt, what are you
doing?
What are you doing?
Sup? Good morning.
Dude, it's 7 p.m.
Good morning.
It's time for dinner, bro. We're going. Oh, we're going to White Elephant. Want to come with us?
Yeah.
Get dressed. And I remember on a night walk, Wyatt told me this one year that him and Carter would go to every single old pool and join the pool, and then our pool. Why would you do that? Why do that? Why are you doing Carter?
Doing what?
Like.
Oh yeah. I gotta tell the story. I gotta. Oh.
Tell it.
Oh. So. No. Ow. Okay. So Carter and I love to go swimming. So there's this one year.
Was he on 1-202 with us? Or 1-202 or 201?
No, I think 1-201. He got it across the hall.
Or could be saying
the same one. I don't
think
know.
it's in ours, I think.
But we were like we swam at our pool at the condo and we're like, fuck.
4 feet deep only.
I don't wanna. No, 5 feet.
No, 4.
It was deepest?
Yes.
Oh. I don't remember that. I thought it was 5.
But
whatever. So we're swimming at our pool and we're like, fuck, we don't wanna like get showers and
all dressed up.
go on a walk and not be able to swim anymore. So we're like, alright, this is what we're gonna do. we're gonna hold off on showers, not take any showers, and then go around on our night walk and go to the other pools. So, and all these pools we went to, at least two of them were places I used to stay. The third one I never stayed before, but somehow we got in illegally. Shh, don't tell anyone. But
It's the whole podcast.
I know. Okay, so this is what happened. So we finished eating dinner and we were like, all right, let's just chill out for a minute, let our food digest, and then we'll go on our walk. So it's like 8 o'clock, 7 or 8 o'clock, and we're like, let's go on our walk. So we had our towels, our bathing suits, and we're some like in flip flops or sandals.
I was not on this walk.
Dylan did not join our night walks till maybe like 2 years ago, when him and I first started doing it.
Just us two, because Carl wasn't there with us.
Yeah, so we went to this first place called Turtle Bay, where there was no code to get into the pool, so the gate was completely unlocked. There were people there. We're like, there's people here. No, screw this. So we're walking back the other way, past our condo, past all the restaurants, and go to the other place I stayed at, which is El Galeon, which is right on the beach. Gate was unlocked. Deepest part of that pool was like 6 feet, so we're like, alright, let's just jump in, have a good time at 9:30 at night. Then people came, we're like, alright, we're out of here. And then we walk back, we go past our condo again, and then we're like, oh, there's a pool on the other side of the street across from Turtle Bay. Let's get in there.
And what was the other one you found out from Philly?
Yeah, so I'm getting there.
Okay.
So this guy had a pool. We're like, fuck, how are we gonna get in here? And we're like, all right, we'll just hop the fence, get a chair, hop the fence. But before that, we were walking the boardwalk, and we saw this guy. We started talking to him. Found out he's from Philly, so we got to talk to him. Actually, we jumped the fence. We used some chairs outside the pool deck. Jumped the fence for like this pool is like 9 feet. We got to get in there and swim for a bit. So we get in there. Nothing bad happened. Then we're just like swimming. This guy comes here with his two kids who are like 16-year-old girls. I'm like, all right, get here. We're out of here. So we leave. But then the craziest part is we come back next year, and the two pools, no, the one pool at El Galeon now has a code to get in, because obviously two kids who didn't stay there at the time got in there.
Hop the fence somehow.
No, not El Galeon. Just opened the fence, went in. So now I have to have a code to get in.
But last year they didn't have a code. In 2023 when I was there, they didn't have a code.
Yeah, they're not.
Or maybe just lock it because it's after hours probably.
Yeah, actually, we also tried this one pool, but we're like, I've been here before, and the guy that I talked to was like, thought I was trying to steal. So, but there was these like circle condos across from where we were staying at that were on the beach, and they had a pool in the center of like their complex. Didn't go in there because they also had a code, but I could easily jump the fence. But there was a guy like actually security like walking around the perimeter of the place. I'm like, I can get in there, but I'm not gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna be stressed out the whole time. So that didn't do that. But
so Algalon and Turtle Bay are the ones that we stayed before, and it was kind of fun. But like I remember that all the time that like spring break would always like go to Algalon, and then we would go one day to Punta Gorda to go to Fisherman's Village in Florida.
And Harpoon Harry's.
Dude, Harper and Harry's, guys, you know what that is? It's a restaurant. But the cool part is you're on the water.
On the bay.
And the best part is you're on the water, and also there's a pool table, air hockey table, and 2 racing video games on there.
And a stage.
The stage was moved from last year when we moved.
And for some reason, a bar is not in use until, I don't know if it's used later in the night or whatever, but there's 2 bars in there, and only one of them's open when we go there for lunchtime.
In the lunchtime, or usually after that, you go back, and then Wyatt sits in the house waiting for his food digest, and then he gets dressed in his bathing suit, and then he goes right down the beach where it's always warm, the water. Even, guys, even in October, the water's 84 degrees.
One time, let me tell you this story. So, obviously it's another night walk story. So, it's like maybe 10 o'clock at night. And usually you're not allowed to be on the beach at night times because on the beach we stay at specifically, there are sea turtle nests. And sea turtles are at night and they're supposed to go to the light to get to the water to live their life as a sea turtle. But
A big sea turtle.
This one specific night, red tide was at the beach. If you don't know what red tide is, it's like a red algae that can kill fish and also can make humans very sick.
It's bad.
Like myself, the red tide that year, I got sick as a dog. I got a sore throat, and then I started getting sick. And I like crap when I came back from my vacation. But
And you shouldn't let crowding coming from the weekend. Like a big vacation, you shouldn't let shouldn't come back from a weekend, trip, vacation, whatever.
well, okay, but this night it was like 10 o'clock at night. We see no sea turtle nests next to where we are, so we're like, alright, let's turn our flashlights on our phones just to see where we're going. So we are walking, and the sun is out. Not the sun. The moon is out. It's a full moon, so it's shining off the ocean, reflecting, and we can see on the sand. For some reason, whatever caught our eye, I looked to the ocean, and there's this big shadow, like circle thing near the ocean. Walked down close. The red tide killed a manatee, and it washed up. And I know this thing was killing things because in the morning you go to the beach and see a bunch of red or a bunch of dead fish wash up on the shore.
And it smelled like shit.
It smelled like shit and it made people sick. So
Yeah.
we make sure now every time we book a trip to Florida there's no red tide because if there's red tide, it's definite that I'm going to get sick, okay? So anytime we even see red tide, we're going to move our vacation to somewhere different.
Now,
there's no red tide or not even go, period.
The real question is that what did you let now? This is not depending on restaurants or anything. It depends on your experience. What did you like better? Outer Banks, 3 floors, our own pool and hot tub, or like Florida, where you can run restaurants, but you have to do the public pool and public hot tub.
Okay, question.
Or South Carolina.
Question.
Yes.
Our house in North Carolina, Outer Banks. What
ACC.
house is it? ACC?
ACC.
That's the winner. Okay. Now, how many reasons? It's not just because of the private pool, private hot tub.
Go for it.
And the 3 floors.
I know what that is, and we have a pool table on the first floor, but what's the real reason why?
Well, I have a lot of reasons why.
Okay.
So, first of all, it's not a long walk to the beach. It's like maybe
It's not.
past 2 houses, then you're on the boardwalk.
Yeah.
And then also, Cara and I have like pretty much a college dorm room looking set up down on the first floor with a pool table, our refrigerator, and our bedroom that was right up to the
And a
to the
PS2.
pool. And a PS2, but that's not the main reason. We had a door leading right up to the pool.
Yes.
Private hot tub was nice, like chilling there till like 11 o'clock at night was great.
Go in there and then watch TV or play video games or play pool.
Yeah.
And I remember one morning, it was like maybe like 7 or 8 in the morning. I'm sitting on the same floor, closest to the stairs, because our room was close to the stairs. I hear a pool, all the balls cracking. I'm like, oh no. I look at Wyatt and Carl playing pool.
Well, listen to me. This is my vacation. Every morning, because I'm on the first floor with the pool table, I would wake up, put on my bathing suit and my t-shirt, walk out and like play some pool. Like I'm waiting for everyone to wake up, so I'm just gonna play some pool. And
I come down and I see my playing pool, and I'm like, dude, what time did you wake up? He's like, oh, 7. What the hell? And you try to play pool to wake people up.
it's not my intention to wake people up, but yes.
We woke me up. But guys, also the other cool thing about this, about another story in Florida is what happened. We had that one house after ACC. What was outside of our slide door?
In Florida?
No, North Carolina.
I don't know.
What was covered in ball?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
I told you about it. You should know where it was. I told you where it was.
I forget.
What we saw, well, my mom saw because she was going to get the cooler for more beer on the beach. It was a black snake in a ball, right outside the slide door.
Black Mamba?
No, Bahamas don't live here. We don't live in the United States.
Oh.
This could be this would possibly probably be a water moccasin.
Oh.
So it was a moccasin. It was pretty girthy, and
I fucked up my foot in the outside shower of that house.
I know you did. Carr told me that story every single time that we see him, and
You saw it happen.
so
I was in the shower.
Tell him.
Okay, so our first day at Outer Banks.
and what
So
was
we
what
get-
was it called?
Hold on. So we get down there around like 10:30 or 11. We go to this restaurant called Tomato Patch
Best place ever.
to waste some time. Because like check-in's like at 4, so we get our keys around 4. So we're like trying to waste time. So we go to Tomato Patch,
Yep.
get lunch, and waste some time while like all the kids go. Oh, not all the kids, but mostly me. Went to the Coral Surf Shop to shop around and get nothing.
Yeah.
Broke. But we get to like the house by like 2 o'clock because we're like we can't wait. Maybe by some miracle the cleanliness are still in and they let us in. No. So when we drive down to North Carolina, I have a bathing suit bottom on right. Like I have my trunks on right now.
Mhm.
When we drive down there, so I'm ready to go to the beach or hop in the pool right when we get there. Like unpack, hop in the pool, and just start. So we get there, and Car and I jump the pool. We swim around for a bit. It's like, oh, it's starting to rain. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's get into the shower. Car and I get in the shower. Clothed, by the way, we're not fucking weird. So we're both fully clothed, and I'm Dylan, Carter's brother Kyle, and I are in like underneath cover in the garage where we have the cars and all the beach gear, and I stand up on the wooden ledge,
Try to look over.
looking over, saying hi because I'm a
To
fucking
me.
child.
To me, 'cause I don't know what's
And-
better with you guys.
There's a string that I do not see. I go to step down. My foot gets caught in the string and I slip because it's wet. And all you hear is a thud and I go, oh, fuck. Someone said they saw my foot turn the wrong way. So,
Is that Carter?
no, it was someone else looking outside from the show. They said, wow, I saw your foot turn the wrong way. I'm like, yep, it hurts. So, yeah, that happens. Parents get back. We unload the groceries, unload everything, and
Wyatt's on the first floor,
also
robbing in pain.
that reminds me of another story of driving to North Carolina. You ready to hear it? Also at ACC.
Yes.
So ACC, you, me, and Madre. We leave the house at noon to drive down to North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Dad stays back to
Check.
to make sure Grandma Betty's okay. So we leave at noon. It's driving the whole way down there. No, it's raining the whole way down the drive.
Yeah.
Our favorite song is All Summer Long by Kid Rock. We heard the whole way down there. So we get down there around like 8 o'clock. So it took 8 hours to drive down there.
8 hours.
It's usually 6 or 7 hours. So we get down there around like 8 o'clock. We're like, Mom's like, she is tired. She wants to go to sleep. I'm like, nah, fuck this. I get out of the car, out of the truck. Don't unpack a single thing. Everything's still in the truck. I run to the back. I'm like, Carter. And I'm like, he's like, what? I'm like, pool. I take off my shirt, shoes, and I jump in the pool. I'm like, vacation has started. Great.
Carter.
So I get out.
Carter.
I get out.
Wake up.
Unpack No, we get there. Hey, they're waiting for us. So I get back out of the pool, unpack our whole truck, put away my stuff, and we're back in the pool, then the hot tub. Vacation has started.
And then
then the next morning, our dad comes down and he makes it down in 3 to 4 hours.
Was he speeding the whole way?
Probably. 3 down from PA to North Carolina in 3 to 4 hours.
The thing is,
definitely speeding.
I remember what he told me, like, he hit down at 2 a.m. and toilet him in.
No. He left at like 3 in the morning.
And got down there.
7.
And then told her the door, right?
No.
How'd he get in?
I'll tell you how you get in. So my mom was upstairs making coffee. And
Coffee.
she didn't know how to make it because my dad always made it. So my mom calls my dad and says, hey, can you tell me how to make the coffee? He's like, if you want to throw them in, I'll show you.
So my dad gets down there, and then she probably mom saying, "I don't want to do the meal. I'll show you how to make it." So that's what was happening. So I like from like 8:30 or 9. I go upstairs. I hear my dad. I'm like, he's here, and my dad told me, "Oh yeah, mom and me and I was trying to make coffee." and uncle and my dad were up on the 3rd floor.
ACC had the craziest bunk room ever.
I know.
So let me try to lay this out for you.
And
so first of all, every bunk room, every house we stayed in had a bunk room.
Yes.
The first one, I broke the lamp. Not gonna tell you how. Actually, fuck, I don't care. So every time we have a bunk room, I have to make a fort with the sheets. Extra sheets are always in the closet, so I pull them out. I'm like, we're gonna make a fort.
I was like, you and Carter. Well, you and me at the bottom bunk.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I learned from making forts for bunk beds from my cousin on my dad's side. He taught me how to make forts out of the bunk beds. So I'm like, alright, I'm gonna do it myself. So first time we stayed at this place called Sunny Side Up, and it was from 2 bunk beds, one on each end of the room. So I'm like, alright, let me tuck it on one side, make a bridge going across the other side, so you have a little like roof between the 2 bunk beds. Then I'm like, oh, we need to make this bigger. So I'm like, let me put the sheet underneath this lamp. The lamp will hold it in place. Wrong. So at one point, I pulled the blanket that was underneath the lamp to, like cover up a spot. And me not seeing what I'm pulling, lamp falls over, crash, burn. We broke a lamp. I broke a lamp.
You did, not we.
Yeah. So then next spot, Atlantic Coast Cottage. ACC.
So the thing was about the whole ACC is they had the big one that was like on the bottom was the big one and the tall small one.
Yeah, so they had
these are fun.
They had like a bunk bed against the wall, and where the head was another bunk bed going away from the wall. So it's kind of to explain, but it looks like like almost a T, but not one full T, So they had lights on each bunk bed for like
awesome.
If you want to read at nighttime, we don't read, we just play with ourselves. But remember, I made the perfect like curtain. So like after that whole thing happened with the lamp, I'm just like, no, I'm just gonna make curtains so I can touch myself in peace, so no one can see at nighttime.
The shadow.
And also, yeah, that's changes that to it. So, just had a curtain. Just thought it was pretty cool because I was like pitch black when I went to bed, so that was nice.
Now, Tell him what you did with the shadows since it was so bright.
Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Oh, God, hurry up.
So, we stayed at Atlantic Coast Cottage for like maybe 5 times in a row.
Yeah.
But the
We've
last
seen
2 years, Carter like not a big fan of the bunk beds. Less sleep downstairs on the first floor. There's 2 single beds. We'll turn that into like a dorm room type of setup.
And you did.
What you did. So the original setup is all the kids, relatives, like all the cousins and Dylan and I would sleep in the bunk bed. On that same floor, the second floor, where the bunk beds were, there was also 2 other bedrooms that shared a bathroom that had like queen size beds in them. So that's where Dylan and Carter's brother stayed. They stayed in those 2 bedrooms. So there's actually like, let's see, one.
A lot of beds, guys. A lot
There
of
was
beds.
like 4 bedrooms on the second floor.
Yeah, there was 4.
And there was like maybe 2 on the top.
There was
No.
1 on top.
Yeah, so there's 5 bedrooms
on the same floor.
on the second floor.
One down.
Yeah, one full bedroom
on the first floor.
on the first floor.
4,
5.
5 all on the second
Yeah,
floor. And 1 on top floor.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, so 5 on the second floor, then 1 on the third floor, which is like the master. Yeah, so it was. Yeah, so Carter and I moved out of the bunk room. No, there's only 4. There's only 4 bedrooms on the second floor, not 5. So
5. The 50th thing the bathroom was also about 9 bedroom.
Yeah, so yeah, so Carter and I got the first floor, right out to the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan got this one room, like on the corner of this hallway on the second floor. So you go past, you know where it is. You go past the TV, then there's a bathroom. Then on the corner is a bedroom.
That's mine, yeah.
Yeah, so that's you stay there, and you had a balcony in your room, or a little deck, I should say.
Yeah, I was looking.
So like I think you go up the stairs. There's a TV area.
Mm-hmm.
And you have 2 bedrooms right here.
Yep.
And then go past there on the corner is your bedroom. Then you go back this hallway, and there's the bunk room.
Another back room.
The bunk room, yeah.
Right there.
Upstairs.
But the only thing is now we're talking about what happened in the bunk room.
Of changes in attitude.
Yes.
Okay, so changing attitude. Our first year here, we're like on the first floor.
First night was like
the only bedroom there is the bunk room, so we're like, fuck it, we'll take it. There's no bedroom. There's no other bedroom.
No, we'll take it.
Or full bathroom on the first floor. It's just the bunk room. So
it's okay.
So back again. We're in the closet looking at the extra sheets, and I decide I'm just gonna do a curtain around the whole bed because bunk rooms on each side, and
yes.
one side of the wall, one side was open, the other side was open side. Just like put the whole sheet around the outside. I'm good. I decided that I'm gonna do a puppet show with shadows, and it was the dumbest shit ever. I regret doing it
At all.
But actually,
we were dumb back then.
We were dumb. But changes in attitude was the worst
beach house we ever had,
and the best. No, we're just the worst. My worst experience was that changes in attitude.
Our best was that ACC.
Yeah, I have 2 bad memories. Well, one's bad, one is just strange.
Okay, first.
So I'll tell you the strange one first, because I probably told this on the podcast before, but I want to tell it again because I can.
Yeah.
So it is maybe our second or third night there. Our uncle has this huge Bluetooth speaker called a job rocker.
Yeah, we're right there.
We also have one, but he brings his down because we always use his, and it's to play music out on the deck.
We're not going to take ours.
Yeah, we played the music like on the top 3rd floor deck, or sometimes at the beach.
Yep.
So this is the 3rd night, and it's on the 3rd floor deck. We have Mom and Dad, aunt and uncle, another aunt and uncle, Dylan, and Carter's brother Kyle out on the 3rd floor deck,
having fun.
drinking, playing music. Carter and I are downstairs
Watching
on
Family
the
Guy.
first floor watching Family Guy.
Yeah.
So, like, back then on Adult Swim, Family Guy came on around, like, 10:30. So, you know it's late. So, in this little development we were staying at, our house was pretty close to this other house that was, like, down the road, but, like, pretty much, like,
There.
10 feet away from us, or 10 yards, whatever.
Oh, there.
Very close.
It was there.
So,
It was there.
it was right there.
Right there.
Like, if we were on our third floor deck and they're on their floor deck, we get a full-blown conversation without yelling.
Yes.
So, that's how close it was. But, so Carter and I are downstairs, you know, watching Family Guy, laughing, and everyone's upstairs,
Singing.
blasting music, singing, can't hear shit.
Drinking.
Drinking, a lot,
High as hell.
high as hell. So, Carter and I are just sitting there, and we have the lights on, and we hear a knock at our back door, sliding door, right out by our pool. I'm like, who the hell is knocking on our door at 10:30 at night? I go, and I open the door crack, so I'm not sure who the hell this is. I'm like, yes. She's like, can you tell everyone on the third floor deck that, turn on the music and go to bed? We're trying to sleep next door. I'm like, sure. Even I'm him, like, sorry, this is our vacation.
Not yours.
And she's like, I kept trying to ring the doorbell first, and no one answered. I'm like, I didn't hear shit at all. So I go upstairs
And
to the third floor deck. I'm like, hey guys, bitch next door said turn down the music and go to bed. They're trying to sleep. And I remember someone saying, fuck off. And so I'm like, cool. See ya.
Who's that? Who's that?
I forget who said it, but so I went back down.
It's not me.
Probably. So I went back downstairs, and she watched Family Guy. No, she never came back. Then I remember that night, Carter and I tried to get the daughters to come jump in our pool, because they didn't have a pool, they only had a hot tub.
They were hot, though.
So we're like, hey,
Come to our pool.
we got the pool, we got the hot tub, we got the beer, and we
got-
got
Music.
the music.
Because that was ACC, wasn't it?
No, it was changing the night.
Oh, we got the music. But ACC has speakers outside.
Yeah. So,
So I'm playing Jump.
yeah, that was. So the sad moment. I'm not gonna tell a story because
Leaving.
no, well that's always a sad part. But there's another sad moment. I'm not gonna actually tell a story. Let's just say, I got a girl, and didn't last. It lasted one day because I didn't text her in the morning when I woke up right away. So stupid, crazy
Yeah.
bitch.
Whatever.
Like, I'm on vacation.
What do I want to do?
So, first of all, this girl is in the same state I'm in, and we linked back up through texting. She texted me in the morning a fucking Harry Potter novel for some reason, and I reply later, but not a Harry Potter novel, probably just a paragraph. And I didn't text her soon enough, and I didn't text as much. I'm like,
Later.
Harry Potter novels are not supposed to be sent in text. It's just in the library. So I lost someone after a day. It was great.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what happens at these weird shit happens, crazy shit happens, and some sad things that those leaving. But
Also, this place had a porch swing.
it did.
I remember this night so well. Carter and I on the second floor porch swing. We're like, Carter, pull out your phone. I'm gonna get you a girlfriend tonight. It almost happened. I got him a friend. So first of all, this girl friend zoned Carter. First of all, it's a bitch to begin with. I'm like, Carter, call her up now. Do some shit. Cause every time I'm with Carter and a girl's brought up, it can go really good or really bad.
What happened?
Story?
What happened at midnight?
Midnight in our basement. Carter was staying the night. In our basement. He got a date to senior prom. Okay?
At midnight.
At midnight.
Like he called
He
this.
called this girl.
He said, let me think about it. And
Let
then-
me
and then
think about it.
At
Was her
midnight,
answer?
text back. Yes. I'm like, oh my god, Carter.
And then one time I told Carter to tell a girl to fuck off. And yeah. Or I remember at Applebee's, I said, Carter, text her that Joel Embiid kidnapped you, and he won't let you go.
For this.
That was fucked.
That was so fucking weird.
I need to get Carter over here as soon as possible so I can remind him that story about. He told his crush that Joel Embiid kidnapped him and he won't let go.
Dude, Easter.
Okay, cool.
Easter, there's an Easter, yeah.
Or I hope he listens to this podcast before Easter. And like, Carter, we gotta talk about this more when we get over here. Also, get some more contacts in front of females so we can tell some shit.
That girl in there was like, Joel Embiid kidnapped me and he won't let me go.
And Kelly Oubre is also creepy.
And Ty Maxey is yelling
a
at...
child. A child. A flippity floppity fucking child.
And you know who else is there?
Devin Booker.
The coach.
Nick Nurse. God damn, I hate him.
Nick Nurse he's trying to do that to me out loud. I'm not about this shit. What the fuck? Yeah.
Man, we have some crazy stories, including with females included on social media.
Yeah.
You remember Parler?
Oh my god.
Next podcast, we have to have Carter on.
Yeah, we have
and
to.
We're talking about Parler stories.
We had to have him on. Like,
maybe,
Carter!
Maybe we can try to do it on Saturday night after Easter.
Yeah, like, Carter, we got to do a podcast on Saturday night. We're holding on Wednesday, but we need to have you on Saturday for a podcast because we're going to talk about Parler stories.
That'll be a great podcast. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy episode 26.
This is one of the longer ones we did.
This is longer. We've been going for about an hour and 10 minutes, so
yep.
I think it's a good time to wrap it up.
So, guys, hopefully next time we get Carter on to the podcast on Saturday, on Easter.
You guys are not ready to hear these type of stories.
These are going to be crazy stories.
I'm going to try to post on Sunday on actual Easter if I can get it uploaded and edited quick enough. But
so, guys, yeah, Parler's going to be crazy. I can't wait to tell you guys this.
Yeah, most likely this will go up on Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern time on Wednesday, so be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna try to post more in the middle of the week now, like in the morning instead of like at midnight, because I'm killing my sleep schedule by doing that. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you hopefully on Sunday with a Parler Story podcast.
Well, Saturday.
Well,
no,
post it on Sunday.
Yeah, but guys, get ready for that. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, bonus episode hopefully.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.
All the pain.